welcome to this week's plan with me. This is for the week of July 6th to the 12th, and I will be using this kit from Creativity Inc. It is called The Child, which it is Mandalorian / Baby Yoda themed. This kit is gold foiled, and all the full boxes are foiled and stuff like that, as is for the Creativity Inc. Newer kits. So you do have the foiled headers, like I said, which are gold foiled, and you have the full boxes. Each full box has some type of foil on it, whether it's little or a lot. And then you do have the bottom washi page, the bottom washi and the date cover page, the functional type of page, which there are stickers missing because I did already pull them, the boxes page, and then the kit comes with little 3-heart checklists, which I do cut up into little things to use. Other stickers, I am using these corners from Scribble Prints Co. and Old Wiggle. I do have extenders from Scribble Prints Co. And then I do have all my stickers already pulled out for the week. Going forward, I am going to put my bottom washi down. In Creativity Inc.'s newer kits, she does have like 2 15mm washi strips to use instead of like the one big one, which is fine. I just layer them. Sorry if you can see my head. I'm still trying to get used to the angle of the camera and all that kind of stuff. But also, I apologize if any of it gets shaky. I sometimes accidentally hit the camera as well. But that is what I'm doing now. Putting down the bottom washi. And then I'm going to put the headers down. So you do get a full set of headers. You do get 28. So I use 3 of the colors during the week, and then I save 1 color for the sidebar. I am going to save the pink ones for the sidebar because all the other stickers I had picked out were all of the other colors except for the pink. So I thought I'd pull the pink into the sidebar. So I am going to be putting down my headers. A reason I picked this kit, honestly, no reason. If there is a week that really has nothing going on, like anything important such as birthdays or holidays or anything like that, I will count up all of my anytime kits and then just have Google pick a random number out of all of the kits I own, and then whatever kit that number is, that's the kit I would use. So this is the kit that was picked. That is why I'm using it. There's no other reason for it other than that's how I make sure I use all of my kits, and I don't just hoard a bunch because I think they're cute or don't want to use them. That's basically it. I have all my kits in page protectors, so I just count them all. And I do have all of the kits that I already have picked out for holidays and birthdays and such in a separate storage, so I can make sure I don't count those when I'm picking out other kits. So that is the main reason why I'm using this kit, because it just got randomly picked. But other than that, that is kind of all I have to say about that. So after I put down the headers, I will take out, I did forget to grab it beforehand, a 15mm washi overlay from Scribble Prints Co. It is gold foiled, it is her bow, and I'll put that on the top by the dates, like I typically do. And then I will put the date covers down. My date dots are already put down, so you won't see me put those down, but they are from Otter Prints Co. And they are gold foiled. Well, they just happen to be gold foiled, which worked out. But I will also white out the days of the week you'll see in just a minute, because the gosh, I just can't speak, because the date covers do not cover all of it, so they don't cover the word plus the number, because in the recollections planner for this year, it is quite a big space that it takes up. So I do just white out, make sure it whites out kind of the bottom, and then I will stick my date covers down. Again, it doesn't really bother me. Another disclaimer, I did do it last week, but I am not very picky on foil colors, so my icons and such like that, they don't all match. They're not all gold foiled. It doesn't really bother me that they're not. I do apologize if it bothers you, but yeah, it doesn't really bother me that they don't all match in foil color. Let's see. Creativity and Inks paper is amazing. Absolutely love it. It is the, I believe it's, I know it's called the unicorn paper, but is it removable matte, I think, or premium matte, or something like that. But it is also called the unicorn paper. Absolutely love it. Feels amazing. It's so smooth. It's so buttery. It's amazing to put down. Like, I just love her newer paper. But moving on to the sidebar, I do pull out my headers that I was going to use. So I do put two headers on the bottom first, and then I put a full box. And for the full boxes on the sidebar, I kind of picked those more deliberately. So for the one on the bottom, I did choose a Sleeping Yoda one, in his little egg carrier thing. And then I will put another header and then a half box. I was going to put a smaller one, but then I decided to do a bigger one. So you will see me put down, or try to put down, this smaller one, and then I decided to change my mind. So I did put down a bigger half box, and I will put Scribble Prints Co. Corners on it after. And then after the half box, I will put down my header, and then a book label from an old Scribble Prints Co. kit. It is green to mark the book that I'm reading this week. I do have a plan to read a book every month, so that's going to be a staple in my sidebar from now on. And then then another header, and then my habit tracker. Another header, and then a full box, and then a header on top of the full box again. The full box I picked was the quote box in this kit, because they made the most sense to put up there. And then the last header on top of that. And then for my habit tracker, I will put down a little watering can, which my stepmom made me, to mark how much water I drink. I do have this app, and I just want to make sure I'm drinking all my water so I can track it in both places. And then a little money character. I don't know where it's from. I got it from a sampler a long time ago during a sale or something, to mark that it was a big spending week for me. I did spend a lot of money this week, mainly towards the weekend. But after that, let's see, I'll show you. Oh yeah, before I forget, because I forgot to do it in the beginning, this is what my 4th of July week turned out like. I did get my overlays from the Prairie Planner finally, so I did put those down. I think it's really pretty. I love all the fireworks. And I did put down some of the Scribble Prints Co. firework deco that I had as well. I will also put down the weekend banner before I forget, because it'll be bound to happen. I do put it on the bottom washi, just so it doesn't take up any of my room during the days. And then moving on, I was planning where I put my full boxes. I don't have a specific way to put my full boxes, or the way I pick out my full boxes. I kind of just go in the rows, but I do try to plan out where I'm going to put my full boxes, just to make it a little easier on me, and that way I don't have to worry about how I do it beforehand. I can just get it done. So moving on day by day. Monday I did work. So I did put down a little box that is from the kit, with a work script that I had. It's from an old Planning in Blue Jeans kit that I had, so I just put that down. And then I did put down a little thing with a trash can icon from the kit to mark that it was trash day. And then another little thing with a clock icon from the kit to mark that I did have to do an in-home service for work, as I did last week if you saw last week's plan with me. The next little thing with, I did a shopping bag icon from the kit to mark that I did go to Hobby Lobby. Did not buy anything because unfortunately things I wanted to buy were not on sale, so I figured I would wait because I'm not in a rush to get them. And then the last little thing I did with a phone icon from the kit to mark that I did FaceTime my mom. And then moving down, I did do a quarter box, and I did cover it with a foiled washi roll stack. It is from, I believe, Sadie's Stickers. I got it, I think, from a Misfit, I believe, with a plan script from the kit. And then I did another little rounded quarter box with a camera icon to mark that I did film, edit, and upload last week's plan with me on Monday. And then another little thing with a little Etsy symbol to mark that I did get a package from the Prairie Planner, which was all my 4th of July stuff for last week. And then I did put down a Animal Crossing flat lay from Sweet Bean Plans that have the Design San Diego Animal Crossing script on it to mark that I did play Animal Crossing, as I do every day, as you'll see. And then I just put down the full box. Again, for the full boxes, there's no specific order that I go in. I just pick the next one in line, and that's the one I use. So this one is the Signa. So it is all foiled. So I did put that down. And then, let's see. Moving on to Tuesday, I did put a flag down from the kit, along with a day off script from the Prairie Planner, I believe. This was my only day off this week, so that's why it's gonna be different from all the other days. Jeez, I can't speak today. And then I did put down a little thing. Sorry, my phone's going off. I did put down a little thing with a clock, foiled clock icon from Scribble Prints Co to mark that I did have to do an in-home again. And then I did put down a washi strip with a little, I stuck the pillow on it beforehand to make sure I had all the spacing correct. But there's a washi strip from the kit, and then this little sleep-in pillow to mark that I did sleep in that day. I slept until like 10 o'clock. It's the latest I think I've ever slept in my life. But I did sleep in. I don't know where the pillow's from. I got it, again, from like an old sampler during a sale when I got like a sampler pack. But, and then the last little thing in this little section, I did put a heart to mark that I did FaceTime my mom. Again, like I do it most days, so you'll see it a lot. And then moving down to the next section, I did put down this little label And I will put a car icon from the kit to mark that I did drive around town. I try to drive around town. I actually do it typically twice a week whenever I go over to my grandma's house. Because it's really my only time to myself. And I just jam out some music most of the time. But next I put another little thing down below that with a house icon and a Bachan's script. Bachan is my grandma. So I did get scripts. My stepmom made me scripts to use to mark when I go to her house, obviously, and when I go to visit her. I did have a little problem figuring out how I was going to do this. So I did put down the label, but I am going to pick it up to put down this little thing first, and then I'll put the label down. They do kind of overlap a little bit, but again, it doesn't really bother me that much. But the gray little thing I put down, I am going to put down a ice cream cone icon. It is foiled from an old Scribble Prints Co wiggle to mark that I did go get Culver's with my siblings that are staying with my grandma right now, like visiting. We did go get Culver's ice cream, and then I did put down this little munchkin that I got on a Once More with Love freebie that's tweezing their eyebrows because my grandma did my eyebrows that day. I do have her do my eyebrows. It works. She likes doing it, I think, just to cause pain and to get her anger out, but she does do my eyebrows. And then I did do Animal Crossing flat lay. And then the box I picked is just a little baby Yoda holding a frog. Moving on to Wednesday, I did put down another little box from the kit with a worked grip from, again, an old Planning in Blue Jeans kit. And then I did put down what do you want to call it? It's not a quarter box, a 3/4 box? Is that what you want to call it? I don't know what you call these. I did put that down, and I will put corners on it as well, and a foiled hand icon to mark that I did have a nail appointment that day. And then Animal Crossing flat lay. And then moving on to the bottom, I did put in an extender. Like I said, I do get my extenders from Scribble Prints Co. These ones are the glossy ones, but she has recently changed them all to matte. So when I run out of these ones, I will get the matte ones. I think it'll blend in a little bit more, but I do have these glossy ones. So that is what I am putting down currently. Excuse me. So I am folding it, and then I'll just stick it down. And then I do put a little label going down it. I do put a label with a fries and drink icon from the kit and a McDonald's script from Scribble Prints Co to mark that I did eat McDonald's that day. And then I put down a big half box. It is a Harry Potter half box from Creativity and Ink as well. I did get all of the house colors. These are I'm just using the Slytherin ones currently. So I put that down along with a pink sorting hat from a Once More with Love sheet. It was like a pink Harry Potter sheet, and I just used the sorting hat to mark that I was making Harry Potter checklists for like a project. And then I did put down a little thing with a foiled camera icon from Scribble Prints Co to mark that I did film part of a haul, which you will see a couple of times in here because I get stickers and then I'm impatient and really want to use them, so I just film a little haul bit so I can use it. And then going on to the inside of the extender, I do put a quarter box with a bow from an old kit, I believe, to mark that I did organize some of my stickers. And then an icon with a trash can, or a little thing with a trash can icon from the kit to mark that I did take out the trash from my room. You'll see a couple of trash icons because where I live, they do pick up trash twice a week because they stopped picking up recycling a while ago. So this one, I just happened to take out the trash in my room this week as well. So did that, and then I did put a label with a foiled Etsy symbol, I believe from Creativity and Ink. It's old, to mark that I did get a package from Planner Envy. And then a big half box, which I will put foiled corners and a foiled YouTube symbol or a YouTube play button from Scribble Prints Co. to mark that I did have a big YouTube binge. I was pretty much just watching Kirsten's Playing With Me's, her old ones. Why? I don't know. Kristen, sorry, I do watch, her channel name is Kirsten Michelle. She does work for Scribble Prints Co. She's pretty well known, so I was just watching pretty much some of her old Playing With Me's pretty much all night. So that's what that was. And then moving on to Thursday, I did put a little box down again, along with a worked script from the kit to mark that I did work that day. I worked pretty much all day, so this day's kind of boring. I worked 1 to 9. And then I did put a little thing, which I now realize is quite crooked, but anyway, the first little thing I did to mark, I used a trash icon to mark that it was trash day, trash was getting picked up. And then another little thing with a phone icon to mark that I did FaceTime my mom. And then I put down a Animal Crossing flat lay. And then, I'm not there yet, but on the bottom I did do a washi strip with a little pillow icon, a foiled pillow icon from Sweeping Plans. She does not make them anymore, they're old, but I did use that, and then a sleep in script from Scribble Prints Co, a Scribble Prints Co wiggle. And then I did put down my full box. Again, Thursday's kind of boring. I was working pretty much all day, so I didn't do very much. So I'll either leave that blank or I'll fill it in with little deco pieces. Haven't quite decided yet, but I'll figure it out. And then moving on to Friday, I did put down another little box and a worked script. This one is like a pink foil from an old, from a Scribble Prints Co wiggle. And then I did put down a 3/4 box, I think, is what I'm just gonna call them, along with some corners, which I did put one, like, fell off my tweezer and it went down crooked, and I'm very upset about it. But there's no way I would be able to pick it up. And then I did put down a bill due. So for the 3/4 box, again, I did put down my corners. Again, one went crooked, very upset about it. With a little Kakamora character from Sweeping Plans to mark that Sweeping Plans had her Moana release. And then the bill due is to mark the, did you see? Oh, it looks so bad. And then the bill due is to mark that Creativity and Ink actually just came out with a new subscription. So that is what that is for. It's called the Magic Mailer. So I did use that. This will be her first one, so I did sign up for that that day. And then I did put down, you didn't see it, but I did put down another extender that day. And so I'm just going to put down a little thing, actually 2 little things, each with a phone icon to mark that I did FaceTime my mom, and I also FaceTime my stepmom, Andy. And then the next little thing I did put down a house icon with a Botchon's script to mark that I did go visit my grandma. And then a 3/4 box with, I will put foiled corners on it with a little wax warmer to mark that Nerdy Wax Co. Had a release, so I did buy that as well. Let's see what else. And then on the inside of the extender, I did use another Creativity ink Slytherin half boxes with a little butterbeer mug from the Once More with Love sheet to mark that I again made Harry Potter checklist for a project that I'm doing. And then I did do a label with a little ramen bowl from Once More with Love to mark that I did have ramen that night. And then on the bottom of the extender, I did put an Animal Crossing flat lay. And then 3 little labels. One to mark with a foiled paw print from Scribble Prints Co. that I did get the bark box. I do have 2 dogs. So, and my brother actually buys it for them, so we did get it that night. The next label, I put a little foiled SP icon with a Happy Meal script from the kit to mark that I did get some SPC Happy Meal that night. And then the last label I did with a foiled box icon to mark that I did get my Pop in a Box that day, which is a Funko Pop subscription. I do get 1 Funko Pop a month. My dad does buy it for me. I do collect Harry Potter Funko Pops, so that's what I get. I do get 1 Harry Potter Funko Pop a month. So I did get that night. Let's see. And then I do put down my full box, which is a little baby Yoda just standing. And then moving on to Saturday, I do put down one of the little boxes along with another work script from an SPC Wiggle to mark that I did work. That day, I also put down a little thing with a foiled heart from an SPC Wiggle to mark that I did FaceTime my mom. Ever since quarantine, I do run out of phone icons, so for FaceTiming my family, I do just use hearts pretty much now. Unless I have a phone icon, which I typically don't. And then I did another little thing with a foiled @ symbol from an SPC Wiggle to mark that I did have to go drop off the keys for the in-home that I was doing earlier that week and last week. So I did drop off the keys that day. And then another little thing with a computer icon from the kit to mark that I was just typing out stories that day while I was at work, just something fun to do because it was quite a boring day at work that day. And then the last little thing in this section, I did do a foiled card icon from SPC Wiggle to mark that I did buy some custom scripts from Whimsical Plans. Mainly, I think I bought Culver's scripts, because I do go to Culver's quite often, and I have the SPC, you know, going out, or the fast food ones, but they obviously don't have Culver's, so I decided to get some custom Culver's ones. And then I think I got Lego Harry Potter scripts because I do play Lego Harry Potter on my Switch. And then on the bottom I did put down a Creativity Ink Harry Potter half box with the snitch from a Once More with Love sheet. Again, same thing as to mark that I was doing. It's the Harry Potter checklist for a project. I did put down a washi with a gold foiled, or a foiled icon from an SPC Wiggle with a Wendy script also from SPC, and then a Animal Crossing flat lay. And then moving on to Sunday, I did put down a little box and then a worked script. This one is from Sweet Bean Plans, I believe, when she used to do the foiled scripts. And so I do have that one. And I did put down a label, which I will put down a washing machine from an old SBC Wiggle with the laundry script from the kit to mark that I did wash laundry. And then a little thing with, actually 2 little things, each with a heart, to mark that I did FaceTime my mom, and I also FaceTimed my dad that day. And then the last little thing in the section, I put a foiled camera icon from an SPC Wiggle, as pretty much all my foiled icons are from, to mark that I did film a haul bit as well that day. And then on the bottom section, I will put another little thing with another little foiled computer icon to mark that again I did type up some stories on while I was at work, just to keep me busy because it was a slow day. I did put down a bigger label with a bow icon to mark that I did organize stickers, and then a smaller quarter box with a foiled asterisk icon to mark that I did prep my school planner a little bit. And then on the very bottom, I do have my Animal Crossing flat lay, like I do every week, pretty much. But that is basically it for this week. Some days were quite busy, and then you have some days that weren't. I did work a lot this week. I don't typically work this much, but I did take some. I was covering down for one of my coworkers because they were going on vacation. So that is why I worked a lot this week. Typically it's not that bad, but that is what this week looks like. Here it is before the pen. And then let's see, here it is all filled out. I think it's really pretty. I love the colors of the kit. I think the brown is really cool. You don't really see many kits with brown in it. I think the foil is absolutely beautiful. I think it just turned out great. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Bye.